Hello. I thought I'd come down to my cabin. I haven't been down here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Well, I have been down here to I've sent other people down here to open it up and see what it's all about. However, I thought I'd come down here. I put up a picture of one of the things I've been using for my rehabilitation for my hip, and I have been using my Dermalux Phototherapy, and I swear, I mean, it's day 14 today, and I walked 6 kilometers just with my cane. It was hard work. I'm not saying that this is all stuff I'm doing, but I am really amazed at what I've been doing, and I had some messages about it, so I actually said I'd film something. I've been using the LED phototherapy over my hip and my wound area really only the last week. I didn't do it in the first week at all. I really wasn't up to it. I couldn't get in a position to put the canopy over it, so there was lots of reasons why I didn't do it until recently. However, I have noticed a difference. So what I've been doing, I have been using infrared. And infrared penetrates tissues and it stimulates healing at a cellular level. It has to be between 630 and 850 nanometers, and that's where your Dermalux comes in, because it's the only one that's guaranteed to be within those parameters, and that is the only wavelength of light that really works. Because if you've read my blog piece on it, or if you heard me just chatting about it generally, what that does is stimulate the cells, and it increases the ATP, which is basically the cell's fuel. So what that does in any cell, whatever cell it is, it makes it do its job better. So I haven't just done it for healing of my scar, although it is really good for that. And if you've got any existing scars or older scars that hurt, or you're embarrassed by them, or they're just really awkward, they're in an awkward place, this is going to be a bit in an awkward place, I think. You could use phototherapy and it will work. You can even use microneedling as well over scars. I won't be doing that just yet, my scar isn't healed. But there's lots of things you can do, but it really has been brilliant. The infrared, you feel it. You feel it as you get up, and you're like, oh, I feel a bit more I feel a bit more easier. It doesn't hurt as much. I'm not so stiff. It also increases the circulation, and circulation is really good for healing. You need to get that blood flowing. So it's reduced my pain. It has certainly helped with the stiffness. You do need a certain amount of post-trauma inflammation, because that does help with the healing, but you don't want too much. If you get too much of it, that's where you start to over promote stuff, and that's where you get scars that don't heal properly, or joints, or issues where things really hurt you, and you sort of think, oh god, I can tell it's going to rain because my scar's hurting. I don't really want that, so I'm doing everything I can. Now I have loads of you. I've done it with men as well. I've had a chap's come in and they've had the phototherapy after a facial, or they've had it as a standalone treatment, using blue light for acne and improving mood. We've used infrared, we've used near infrared, and I might actually use some near infrared with my infrared maybe next week, just to increase the healing. That will actually increase the speed of the healing. I don't want to do anything too fast. You shouldn't do anything too fast, but you do want to give your body as much help as you can get, and that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm not being funny, look at my hair. If you've seen me I haven't needled it since the last one. I'm due to needle it in a week's time, and it's, wow, my hair is growing. So there's a few other things I'm doing with my rehab, so I'll do that separately, because this is definitely your phototherapy. So I'm thinking about opening my books again soon. I can't sit down with my leg below 90 degrees. That's what they say anyway. I shouldn't do it, and I'm not going to do it for very long periods of time. So you'll find I'm taking pedicures off for the time being, because you know me, I need to get down to your feet. Sometimes obviously you sit up there and it's not too bad, but I am still closing that 90-degree gap, and I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that for 12 weeks. So I really have taken those off. If there's any concerns, message me, phone me. The diary is open, I think from September, end of August, September. So if you want to get in, I might open it up before. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise anything because this is 2 weeks and I feel fabulous, and I'm getting out and walking and I'm doing mobility, and it's the phototherapy as well. The phototherapy, if anything, I just go, I love it. I'm going under there 30 minutes. I'm doing a 30 minutes, which you can do a standalone 30 minutes. So dodgy knee, hand, have had some people with some facial scarring, and that's been brilliant. That really has worked for them, and that really encouraged me to use it for my rehabilitation. So I'll put a link. I'm putting these films on my YouTube channel as well. I've got a YouTube channel, so I can put them all together and put them in blocks. For example, I've got the needling, the hair needling on their hair rejuvenation, so I'll put this and I'll put it under phototherapy, and I'll link to the blog as well, because the blog I wrote tells you a bit more about how it works. Some people don't want to know how it works, and they go, if it works, it's fine, that's great, but I'm a bit geeky. I like to know how things work, and this has been brilliant, and it's amazing, and I will keep on doing it. I'm going to do it for 30 minutes every day until everything's healed. I might even continue doing it, you never know, if it keeps the older stiffness away. So there you are. So for everyone who asked, that's your answer there. So see you later.